Hi and welcome back to Teeny Crochets. I'm Teeny and hello. We are going to make a wee video, kind of like a crochet vlog style for Valentine's Day. So I'm not really big into Valentine's, neither is my partner. We don't really like celebrate it, but I know that he's got me a little something for Valentine's Day, just a daft wee something. So I was thinking about Valentine's Day and I was thinking about maybe making him a little plushie. Now I saw a really cute amigurumi like Grim Reaper, but his little cloak is a little pink cloak and he's got an arrow instead of a scythe, and I thought that was really cute. So I might make that for him. And I've been swearing for a while about making like a Valentine's Day cardigan. I really just want to make another cardigan for myself, but I want to make one that's got hearts, but I also want to make it a bit more me, because as much as I like colourful things, I'm still a bit of a emo kid at heart. So I was thinking about finding a granny square pattern that's got the love heart, and then also doing a granny square that's a skull, maybe another one that's a flower. So try and like mix the kind of pretty cutesy stuff with the kind of, you know, gothy skull, hell yeah kind of stuff. So I don't know, I don't even know what yarn to use. I don't even know if I have any of the right colours or anything like that, but we'll find out. I'm going to give it a bash and see what happens. So I've bought the pattern now. It's from someone called Wooli, Wooli, and their pattern's called the Cupid Brother Grimm. He's really cute. He is really cute. Just having a look at what they used. So they used Premier Parfait Chunky, which says it's a 6 bulky. I know like obviously there's a difference between the UK terminology for sizes and thickness, but they're also using a 4.5mm hook, which tells me then that yarn is thinner than what my chunky yarn is, or bulky. So I'm probably gonna have to use maybe a 7.5mm hook for the yarn I've got. I'll have another look at it because some of it is a little bit thinner, so I might be able to get away with the 6. But yeah, other than that, I think I've got enough of each colour. All I need, they've got something called Pink Lemonade, Cotton Candy, Coral and White. So basically they've got a white, yeah, kind of coral pink, a dark hot pink, and then like a baby pink. I'm sure within my stash I have some of that. I'll have enough to make it look kind of pinky anyway, like some sort of pink. So yeah, I'm going to go have a nosy and see what I've got in my stash, and then we can start. So I've got some options. I grabbed these all from next door in our spare room. Oh. And the lighting in that spare room isn't very good, so I feel like some of the colours look different, and then once I brought them in here I'm like, oh, maybe that won't work. So I need 3 different shades of pink, but they all need to marry nicely together. So let's see what I brought. Most of this is Aldi yarn that I've collected over the years. Some of it's the new Aldi yarn, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So this is just an older Aldi yarn. I think because of my lighting in this room, it's a bit bright so you can't really see. But this is like a really nice soft baby pink. It's got like a kind of blue undertone to it. So that I definitely like. That seems to marry up with like the colour of the arrow tip, the love heart. So that's a good choice. This one here is one of the new Aldi yarns, and it definitely feels different from the old stuff. I don't know what it is. Like they're still microfiber, but the old stuff was kind of more flat, if that makes sense, where this is more like a full like rounded shape. Do you know what I mean? That's really hard to explain. But this is peach, and it's definitely not the right colour. I don't know what I was thinking. Next door it looked like a slightly different shade than what it actually is. This is actually more like a skin tone peach, I would rather say, than a peach. So that's a nope. But this one, which will probably have to be the tip of the arrow, because that's the darkest colour they use, but I think I'd actually like this better for the cape. This is a Hello Love. This thing is a fucking Amazon buy, and it's the colour soft pink, but it's like a lot brighter than that one. So yeah, this is also a new Aldi yarn in pink. Again, not showing up very nicely in the camera at all. Like I think my lights are all too bright. And this is, I don't know, was a bit too close to that other one. Oh, I'm dropping some. I've also got the ivory, the white colour that I need for the skull. And then I've got another old Aldi yarn, which is in the colour rose. Slightly more kind of skin toned as well. And another Hello Love in pale coral. Because one of their colours was called something coral, was it not? Let me check. Yeah, one was called coral, but theirs is more like a true coral, like a bright coral, where these are like orangey based corals. This one and the other one. So I don't know what's the best combo to go for. I feel like if it's just for the arrow, I think I'm definitely gonna go for this one for the cape. I think that's the best colour for the cape. So that and that. And then this one looks like it matches the arrowhead. But they use a hot pink for like the tail end of the arrow. Does it really need to be a different colour? Can it still be this colour? Can I get away with that? Does it matter for different colours? Probably not. I'm probably overthinking it. So I think these can go over there. And I'll use this old pink one. So yeah, this is the colourway that we're going for. A hot pink, an ivory, and a baby pink. And they're all kind of blue undertoned, so it will marry nicely together. And I think, yeah, I'm just going to make the arrow, like the end of the arrow, the same colour as this. And if not, I might even just go through, I've got like a bag of scraps, I might just look at my bag of scraps and see if I've got something that's like a hot pink that might go better. But we'll see. Let's get started. Right, so I've started the skull, made my little magic ring with its 6 stitches inside. Don't know about anyone else, but I am absolutely god awful at doing a magic ring, so I do it the cheats way. I don't do the whole like wrap it around your finger, twirling it crap, that's too confusing. I just do 4 chains and then to connect them, make a loop, and then just start like doing the stitches in that. Especially for amigurumi, I'll do 4. If it's DK weight or anything like that, I'll do 3. But I cannot, for the love of God, do a magic circle. So I do it the cheats way. But it still works because, you know, where the hell's the camera? It doesn't have like a hole. And if it does have a little slight hole, you can pull it from the other end, or worst comes to it, if there's still like quite a, you know, protruding, I still can't say it. If it's still quite a big hole, then what I'll do is I will use the tail to kind of stitch it shut. And it's never been a problem for me before, so don't worry if you can't do magic rings. Do the cheats way like I do, because it still works. So fuck it, it works. So I've got the head and the hood done. The hood is so cute, look how cute it is. Obviously it's not connected yet, but so cute when it's together. But I might be playing a bit of yarn chicken. So, because I decided to flip the colours and not use this for the body and the hood, but for the arrows, and use the softer pink for the body and the hood, I feel like I'm playing yarn chicken because I think this is all I have left. So I've managed to sew most of his body together. I'm not really happy with the arrow. It's a bit heavy, keeps bending. I might just sew it onto him himself because it's a wee bit floppy. I forgot about his wings. Typical. Wasn't paying attention. But I remembered I didn't like the wings and the pattern, so I did my usual wings that I've done for other projects, and they were looking mighty cute. Here's just a wee bit of doggo. Wee doggo just having a snooze, having some dreams. She's so cute. And there he is. He's all done, and I managed to actually put him together while Smudge was busy gaming and didn't even notice I was doing it. Mission accomplished. This is something that I didn't mention in the start of the video. I changed my mind about making the cardigan, and I'm making something else that you will see later on in this video. As you can see, I was using 4 strands 4 strands of DK to try and make like a chunky yarn, and it worked. But here I am just making a big massive chain, and you'll see what it is at the end. Hello, it's been a couple of weeks since I last updated. I've also noticed that my footage has been a bit strange. In the last video I posted about my whips, and then the start of this video I noticed a bit of a frame rate thing going on. I don't know if I fixed it. We'll find out. I think I need to keep messing about with my camera settings on my phone to see if it works. But anyway, did I finish my Valentines makes? Yes and no, sort of. So the first thing that I've talked about in the video I was going to make, that you've seen me do little clips of, was making the Cupid Grim Reaper for my partner Smudge for Valentine's Day, which I finished. It's looking really good. He's really cute. He's a little cute patootie. Smudge loves him, so that makes me happy. I went for the lighter pink for like the hood and the gown, and then the darker bit just for the arrow. I wasn't a big fan of this bit of the arrow, like the arrow end bit. I think it could have been a row less and it would have looked a lot better. I had to put a pipe cleaner in it to get it to kind of keep its shape. It's a little big, but you know, it's okay. I think I'd like to maybe another couple of rows on the hood just to properly cover the skull. I feel like it needs a couple of extra rows, but I gave him a little pink. He's got a little pink glittery eyes, a little bit of blush. He's cute, and I do really like the wings. The wings are free-handed because I didn't really like the wings that was in the pattern. I couldn't get them to work. But yeah, and again, I wish maybe I'm not very good at sewing heads on. For some reason, I'm just not good at it. So his head could be on a bit better, but still, overall, I'm happy. Smudge is happy. The other thing I said I would make was a Valentine's Day cardigan. Now, that idea quickly went out the window because I realised that I didn't have enough time to do it. So as much as I still want to make another granny square cardigan, I want a granny square cardigan that's got love hearts and skulls and maybe a couple other different squares on it. It wasn't going to get done this month. Like, no chance. But it's been cold as fuck in Scotland, so I wanted to make something else that was gonna keep me warm, especially because I do a lot of work outside, so it's freezing cold. The hat sometimes just isn't enough, so I thought I'd like to make my own crochet balaclava. So now if you follow me on Instagram, you'll seen that ended up being my goals for the month, was that plushie and the balaclava. So I got the balaclava done, and here it is. It is quadruple stranded, using Sildar. I can't remember what Sildar is, but it's like one of the greys that changes, and then the blue-green that changes. I started this a couple of weeks ago, and then I went away on a trip with some family, and I've got no footage of me making it over there, which I wish I did have, but I don't. So we've got it. It's finished. It looks really good. I'll try it on. It does look a bit ridiculous, but who cares? It's going to keep me warm. Ugh. Ready? Oh. Now, this pattern comes with bunny ears, like really big floppy bunny ears. I considered it. Not really my thing. I was going to do little cat ears, but I just went for pom-poms because I just thought, why not? So yeah, it does look a bit ridiculous, but who cares? It's warm. It's nice. Let me take it off. I've not actually wore it. I've not wore it to work yet. I literally just finished it on Friday, so that's it done. And then typical, I've finished it and it's not that cold anymore. It's not cold enough to warrant a balaclava. Like, this was for when it was freezing, and now it's like just rainy. So, but I've got it. So I'm actually quite happy, and I'm actually quite proud of myself that I've managed to make the two things that I said I wanted to make this month. Yeah, because of work, because of life, I can't make a lot, and I can't make things as fast as I would like to because I come home from work and I'm shattered, but I still managed to get the two things done that I wanted to get done. So I'm quite happy. Yeah, it was a change of plan. Who cares? I did it. But now, it is the 22nd of February. Mother's Day is in like 3 weeks. So I really need to get that cardigan finished for Smudge's mum. So I've got 3 weeks. So hopefully I can put my mind to it and get that knocked out the park. And the other thing I need to try and do is finish that blanket for my nephew. But it shouldn't take me long. if I just start it now. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with myself. So hopefully next video will be my plans for what I'm going to make for March, and let's see if I can do it. But thank you everyone so much for watching this video. I'm sorry it's a bit like hodgepodge bits cut up, but that's the way these vlogs are gonna go. But thanks again for watching. Please like, follow and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.